Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. Album review time. They're back. The groovy, fuzzy, energetic stoner rock band, it is Clutch, are back with their 13th studio album, Sunrise on Slaughter Beach, released on September 16th via their own label, Weathermaker. I've got a bit of a storied history with Clutch, in that, like most people, absolutely fell in love with this band upon hearing them. Found it so much fun, found it so energetic, found it so listenable, album after album after album. Saw them live countless times. I think at one point I saw them like 3 times within a year. And that was a bit of a problem in the end for me, as I kind of ran into a brick wall of Clutch, so to speak. And I remember seeing them at the Roundhouse in like December, and I can't remember what year it was, we're going back a bit here, and just thinking, okay, you know what, didn't enjoy that as much as I used to. Might be a bit clutched out here, might need to take a little bit of a break from listening to them to just reinvigorate my mind, my senses, and learn to appreciate them, I guess, because I still think and still thought they were an amazing, amazing band. I just needed a break from Clutch because I had overdone it. So I took one for a couple of years, didn't really see them live, didn't really pay too much attention and so on. Which brings us up to this point and the new album, where it's kind of like, hey, I feel like it's time to get back into them, to reinvigorate, to reconnect with Clutch. And that's what I did, and I had a bloody good time doing it. I think this is a banger album. I think it's a banger Clutch album, which is saying a lot considering the back catalogue. The band immediately sort of hit their stride with the banger. We've all heard it already. It is Red Alert, Boss Metal Zone. Plenty of time. We've all had plenty of time to spend with this track, as it's a previously released single. I think I listened to it countless times. Yet, re-listening to it on the album as the opening track didn't lose any of its potency. It's a Clutch energized and excited. The rhythm is so catchy and the chorus is anthemic as all hell. If there were any doubts about Clutch delivering on this album, this track I think blows them all away in an instant. And the fact, like I said, we heard it as a single many months ago, has kind of gave confidence in this album. The question is, how do you follow that? With something delightfully groovy, it turns out, in the form of Slaughter Beach. The riffs are slow and sleazy. The chorus is fire. The vocals are immense, and there's just a touch of that Clutch oddness. Something that seeps into Mountain of Bone 2, or a darker tone track. It's a darker tone track vocally, but balanced by the airiness of the guitars that soar, and I mean bloody soar. This is Clutch on top form. And lyrically, of course, it's Clutch. It is as fun and fascinating as always. Man, I ain't great at picking up on lyrics. I'm not great at following along, forcing myself to listen to them, but with Clutch, I find I do. Neil Fallon is just such an immense speaker, such an immense vocalist. Nosferatu Madre might, though, be the highlight of the entire record for me personally. One of the best Clutch tracks in recent memory. The beat, the bursts of energy, the infectious progression. It's wild and weird in all the best ways possible. It is so memorable and so exhilarating. We do then get something notably different with Mercy Brown, though. A real curveball compared to what we've had up to this point. A combination of stoner riffs, cleaner passages, interesting keyboard melody, and awesome, really, really cool vocal harmonization. Before it's back to classic Clutch rock and groove with a danceable blast of energy that as we strive for excellence.
I have a hammer, a box of nails, 2 M80s and pump sticks. My uncle's favorite Farrah Fawcett lighter, a swing hurricane with a BMX grip.
This album, it's so much fun, and that continues into the dreamy and unnerving Skeletons on Mars. A track with a little bit more bite, disconcerting effects, and an echo that kind of enhances, gives it this real spacey feel. It's something kind of running through the track like a bit of a vein. Whereas the penultimate track, 3 Golden Horns, it's riff heaven and a little bit jammy, I think. And the finale of Jackhammer Our Names, that's mixing blues and rock, has some wonderful melodic guitar twangs and features some of, unsurprisingly, the album's finest lyrical content too. It's a stunning finish that feels very much like the setting of the sun over this beach. Perfect for an album closer, perfect for this album closer. In my opinion, this is Clutch doing it again. Clutch have done it again. They've released a banger album that is exciting, it's interesting, it's fun to listen to. I'm kind of like, what more can you ask for? What more can I ask for? This has reconnected me to the band. This has reinvigorated me with these guys. It's made me excited to hear these tracks played in a live environment because it's been a couple of years, and spoilers, I have tickets for the London show at the end of this year at the Roundhouse, so I will be seeing them play them. I can't wait for that, but it's, you know, it's because of this album. I love the Clutch back catalogue. After all, there are 12 freaking albums to go through. I love so many songs that when they come, I'm instantly like, bang, it's Clutch, and I love this band, and I'll always smile when I listen to them. But I always want to feel like I'm moving forward musically. And seeing Clutch release this great album and loving it, it's just like, yes, okay, you're moving forward and I want to move forward with you. The question is, will you? It's Sunrise on Slaughter Beach, out September 16th via Weathermaker. Check it out. Come back here, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?